Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Late Winner Show. I think we've now covered. We're coming up to the business end, right winger and the strikers. That's all. That's all left in this best series. Have had some really good discussions about the other positions, and I'm hoping with the for the same to come up with a good discussion and justifying who is the best right forward or rest right winger in the world right now. I welcome Anshuman, Saurabh, and Rohil, and myself as well for the panelist. So let's get started. I think we decided on Messi, Salah, um, sorry, forgot the other name, Sancho, and Mahrez and Silva, Bernardo Silva as our top three, as our top five for the right forwards. Uh, had some good debate offline about if Sancho's inclusion is actually justified in the top three. We're going to talk about that a little bit, even though we've come up with the top three list, so we're going to stick to that. But we're going to talk about like a little bit about the justification and inclusion of Sancho in the top three. So welcome again, guys. I'm not going to put too much conversation in on Messi because I feel like that definitely puts the conversation to bed. But definitely let's talk about Sancho and Salah. Who do you think in terms of that? And even Messi, like if anyone feels actually Messi is actually the best right forward in the world right now. But, who do you think, according to you, are the top one, two, three? And I know that we're going to talk about that inclusion, but if we can start with Salah, like, is his inclusion justified? Sorry.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mohamed Salah's inclusion is definitely justified, and I think the first and second is definitely. If you don't mind sharing the players who
Yeah.
we have shortlisted as well. Yeah, first and second definitely. Messi is first. We don't like it would as we mentioned in the previous video for Ronaldo putting out stats for Messi when what he has achieved in the past 5 years would be an embarrassing thing for us only. but but yeah, first Messi, second I think it should be Salah definitely because for the kind of impact that Salah has had on the Liverpool team in their campaign to the Liverpool. Premier League winning season and the Champions League winning season as well. Plus, yeah, he was also nominated for the Ballon d'Or in 2018 when he scored 32 goals. I believe in the league he scored 32 goals, but still he came in sixth in the Ballon d'Or's list, which I don't think was justified. Luka Modric winning the Ballon d'Or was okay because winning the Champions League with Real Madrid and
In the World
has
Cup.
been good for the national team in 2018 World Cup.
World Cup final, yeah.
Definitely, that was good. But sixth position was not justified for Mohamed Salah. I would have rated him much higher. But nevertheless, talking about the impact that Salah has had on Liverpool, you have seen that he has been an outright highest goal scorer for Liverpool, and he's very close to being the top scorer every year, or he is the top scorer every year. So that means, and he's a good assister as well. So that means that he's having an impact on the game. The pace that he carries with himself, the ability to dribble past ball against the defenders also, that actually pretty comfortably that sets him apart from the like of Mahrez, Silva, and Sancho in the list. No doubt, Sancho is a very good dribbler, and he has been very instrumental for Dortmund in past three seasons, especially in the season previous to the last one, like the two seasons previous to the last one, where he scored 17 or 20 odd goals. Last season he was out because of injury, but we know he's a good dribbler. He plays balls very close to his feet. He's very good in feeding in balls to the strikers as well that are playing. But I believe there is a lot to see. There is a lot that I expect to see from him in the coming years to put him in the top three list for now. Mahrez, I know it is. We have debated it before also. For Mahrez, the thing is, he's playing in a team where they're full of superstars. There are a lot of players. City has a lot of players in every position, and plus the way the tactics and the way that Guardiola plays, he has players for every position, too many players for every position, so that doesn't give him a lot of chance. But still, uh, the chances that Mahrez have got in previous couple of years, he have been scoring couple of like close to 10 goals every season, despite irregular starts, and also he has been assisting like 7, 10 assists that he has been provided at least, if I'm not wrong, in the season.
But then that's the thing, right? But then that's the thing. Like if you, sorry to cut you, but then if you're actually pointing towards a justification where Sancho has already had 72 goal contributions in 87 games.
Mhm.
That is a hell lot of contribution, right? But and when if you talk about the top three, again, we go to our previous episode, which we recorded on the left wingers. You have to be playing 90% of the games. You have to be impactful. In that case, he is not, because there are so many players who are better than Mahrez in that team. That doesn't justify him being in that top three. Top three
For the
list, right?
for the right wing position, you're saying I don't think there are too many players that are better than Mahrez in that position.
I'm talking about the
In that
overall
team.
team. Where
No, in the Man City team only, I don't think, because the ability that Mahrez possesses to cut in and bring the ball in and then finishing. The finishing part is one of the good aspects of Mahrez that I've seen. Although he has not played a lot, but finishing is very good from him. Yes, I would have not placed Mahrez had Sane would have been there in Manchester City.
Yeah.
Sane is very good at pace also. Sane is very good in finishing also. But still, Mahrez, I think he's good at finishing. At least what I've seen of him. But
Yeah.
Mahrez,
I've had my doubts.
okay.
I mean, if you start taking just the goals and assists itself, Sancho actually outshines Mahrez every season for the last 3 years since Sancho has been playing at Dortmund. Obviously, I can't talk about before that because he was playing in an under 18 City team. But if you look at Sancho's 18-19 season, he scored 13 goals with 20 assists. He played 43 matches. Mahrez played 44 matches. He scored 12 goals and 12 assists. Obviously, all these are City stats for him. And then for 19-20 season, Mahrez played 50 games. He scored 13 goals and 16 assists. And Sancho, on the other hand, played, I think, 44 games. So 44 games with 20 goals and 20 assists. And again, in the same season, same for the next season again, Sancho has played, I think, 38 games with 16 goals and 20 assists. This was the last season, and again, which is outshining Riyad Mahrez. In terms of just goals and assists itself, he's outshining every time. So I think his justification is definitely much more justified. Now, I'm not going to get into again with the conversation about the Premier League versus Bundesliga.
No,
Exactly.
definitely not. Definitely.
Because but his contribution itself is a lot more impactful at this stage
Yeah,
for Dortmund.
based on the criteria, those are correct facts that you mentioned. Based on criteria that we have, it's not just goals and assists. It's again goal contribution that you have mentioned. It's okay, but it's again the accolades that we have brought to the team. And if you see,
Yeah.
if we consider for the past previous 5 years only, we have seen Leicester winning the title as well. So Leicester winning the title was in itself a huge thing. And if you may remember, the odds were running 1 to 4,000 or something of that sort for Leicester winning the title. So definitely they didn't stand a chance at that point. And he and Jamie Vardy were the most influential players. And after that, also after coming to City have won the league titles also. Plus going into they have not won a Champions League. I know they have invested a lot. They have not won a Champions League yet, but they're getting to the later stages of the Champions League now. So I'm not just saying it is because of Mahrez, but definitely he plays a role. So
I'm not going to throw any hatred towards Leicester City over here, okay? But I still feel I still feel like the 2016 was a one-off, right? You never. I'm not like, see. It's saying that they achieved and something because of the other teams underperforming, right? City, Chelsea,
it's
United.
not their fault,
even at
right?
that point of
See,
time.
it's not their fault.
Hold on.
They were very consistent throughout the season, and plus they did not have that much
technically-
injury.
No. I'm not saying that.
First of all, technically, 15-16 is not considered in the 5 year span. It will fall
16
under
to
the
21?
6 year span. They
Like
won,
21
Leicester
to
City won
22
in
has
the
not
15
started,
16.
right?
Leicester City won in the 15-16 season.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're considering the last season as well, so then maybe 16-17. Then this season starts from 16-17 to 2021. That will be the
21.
5 years. So maybe we can't actually consider Mahrez's trophy actually in that case.
But he was influential. Okay, we can take that out. I was considering the 15-16 season also, but he was definitely influential. But let's take that out. For City also, City has achieved a lot of things for the team. For the team, he has done a lot.
But how much impact has he had? That's the thing.
He definitely
He has
has.
not had it. I'm very sure. I'm
Sancho
very
has
sure.
Sancho has that impact, but he has nothing to show for it. So what's the point of
But
that?
that's the thing. That's the thing, right? When you play a team, if you swap again, it's again a question of what if. But if Sancho moves to Bayern Munich, you'll have every season winning the Copa, like DFB Pokal and the Bundesliga, right?
When he does, then we.
But that's
When
the
he does,
thing.
then we talk about
You
it.
cannot say that. You cannot say that. That you know that.
Anyway, we can have this conversation next year again anyway, because Sancho is moving
Sancho
to
is going to
United.
United, yeah.
So we'll
Thank you
have
so
the
much. So
conversation
people
where
have
we'll
agreed
see.
that Manchester United are winning the league. Thank you.
So we have the camp discussion between Bruno and KDB. Now we'll have the right wing conversation between Mahrez and Sancho going forward, because in the Premier League, obviously these two will be touted as
Yeah.
the best.
And
Obviously
I
below Salah.
Yeah,
But,
and I see Jadon Sancho trumping in that sense, because again, Jadon Sancho will be a regular starter for the Manchester United team, but that will not be the case with Man City. If Man City has Mahrez as a regular starter, then it would be an actual competition, like to compare. Then it would be feasible to compare both of those. Otherwise, like one has 15 starts, one has 30 starts. It doesn't make any sense to compare them. In that case, I'm just saying. Yeah.
So, you know,
I hope it would be a very good season for Manchester United based on the signings they have done until now. But that remains to be seen in the next season. Let's see.
so you know the let's move. I know, like I think there was never any doubt about Messi heading this list, right? From everyone's perspective, but he has also played in the midfield and a lot of times in the midfield, you know, and specifically this last season that just ended, he's played a lot in the midfield. So, but can anybody explain why he ticks every box, and why is he the best right winger from the positions from the players that we've shortlisted?
I think there's a lot of things to say Messi that we cannot summarize in a 15 or even a 30-minute video. Just one thing that from 2000.
Just from the criteria basis, can you explain to our viewers that why we have selected him as the best right forward?
I don't think there is a. I don't. First of all, I don't think anybody expects us to give a justification, because we anyway
Yes.
the whole.
Still, I think we need to decide. So when we decide the best, you still look at things, right? So that's what I'm trying to ask.
I mean,
like,
now look, we always like there is one thing which we've always said, that Messi doesn't have his his national team accolades, which is now he's finally overturned in the last couple of weeks. He won the Copa America he's finally got over that hurdle of the international trophy. He has that trophy for the Argentinian team, and now he's obviously gunning for the 22 World Cup now, and he probably might actually. You never know. Actually, Argentina is a very strong team. You can actually see them winning the World Cup also. It's not something which we always disregard in the future aspects of it. And talking about him individually, I mean, you look at the last couple of seasons, or not even the last couple of seasons, since most of the people will have the last season very fresh in their memories. Let's just state in that fact itself, and how Ronald Koeman actually started the season with Barcelona, where they were outside the top 10 outside the top 10 in the first 6-7 games, after the 6-7 games.
Yeah.
And it was all over. It was a Messi show. After that, it was a Messi football club which was actually playing, not the Barcelona FC at that point. And look at the way he was playing, man. I mean, he single-handedly was taking the team to a position where they could actually fight for the title. it's unfortunate that they didn't win, and it's kudos to Atletico, who actually finally had the balls to actually keep on pushing themselves to get the title, because at one point we all thought that maybe Atletico will not be winning the title by the way they were butchering their own lead at that point. But look at the way, I mean, I think he had scored 27, 28 goals in La Liga this year. So and where the whole team was struggling, and I think that's where you see a player's individuality also come into play. I mean, again, like it's the same thing, right? I mean, Messi doesn't have anything to show for his stats for last year, but we still know what his contribution was for the team. It's the same thing what we were talking about Sancho a couple of minutes ago. So it's the same thing. I mean, like, Messi doesn't have anything to show for those stats last year, but he still was able to get.
Like, if we talk about the criteria, like if we talk about the first point, that is players' individual performance in the last 5 seasons, right? So in the last 5 seasons, probably he has scored 30, 25, and 36 goals. Okay, Messi, yeah. And even the players' impact on the team for the last 5 seasons, club and country. I mean, we can also say that because of Messi, Barcelona is where it is right now, because the turmoil that they're going through. Without Messi, they would have been banished.
Yeah.
Okay, and individual accolades received in the last 5 seasons. I don't need to dish out the accolades, individual accolades, and he's not injury prone as well.
Yeah.
So, like, going through the criteria, also replaceability of a player in the current club. Do you really think you can replace Messi even at this particular age? No. He is a fundamental value for Barcelona. I mean, Ronald Koeman would have been out of job if Messi would have gone out. And also leadership qualities. Every criteria is actually ticked out in the box in the favor of Messi as well as in the favor of Mohamed Salah as well.
So I'll bring an end to this discussion, because I think everyone's pretty sure who the top 3 is. Pretty much is the final decision is that Messi has it all, while Mohamed Salah has a pace of the roadrunner and a 6-pack that could feature on any men's health magazine. That's it, right? You can agree on that.
That is wrong. Remember, right? He was at like one point of time. He was actually being compared to Messi. The kind of game he was playing for Liverpool. I mean, the influence that he had for Liverpool, and I can literally copy paste my reason for Sadio Mane with Mohamed Salah because of the time he came to the Liverpool team, the kind of state Liverpool was at that point of time, and how these two players completely revamped the entire squad. And right now, the team is built around Mohamed Salah, just like Barcelona is being built around Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, every particular criteria is absolutely ticked out from Mohamed Salah and Lionel Messi, in my opinion.
Okay.
Same goes for me.
Okay. So I think we've decided that Messi is number 1, definitely number 1. Number 2 is Mohamed Salah.
And nobody cares about number 3. We always decided to talk about who's the top right wing, not about who is number 3. So let's check that discussion out right now.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, there goes the verdict. But I thank you so much for joining. I think it's good discussion about between at least like why Messi takes everything in every criteria that we put through, and why how much Salah can work on his game to get to that level, because he definitely is there. I'm not definitely going in that respect that he has a long way to catch up to Messi. He's definitely up there. All the best to Sancho and Mahrez to play next year's Premier League, and next season we'll come back again with the question to Saurabh that now do you feel Sancho is the third best right winger or not?
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Go watch our previous episodes for the best series as well. We'll put the links in the description below as well for the other episodes. I hope that you guys come back and watch our last episode on the best series, which is the striker. Probably everyone wants to know who we name the best striker in the world right now, but yeah,
I mean, a lot of people know.
a lot of people know, but I think there might be some discussion between two players. I feel I definitely think so. So that's all from our side. Do not. I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much.